Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. The housing market is starting to get crazy. As many of us know, the rates went up today, and I think if for a 30-year fix, if you have excellent credit, we're probably about 6.3%, almost 1% higher than it was last week. The housing market is already totally slowing down. What do you think what do you think is gonna happen next with the rates going up? Well, it's going to be basically like hitting a wall, right? We are starting to see price cuts across the United States. And you know what? One of the cities that I keep hearing so much about, right? So much about is Destin, Florida. Now, many of you guys are gonna be like, where the hell is Destin, Florida? Well, here it is. And if I zoom out, it's up here on the top. Like, this is Florida, and it's way up here on the top. It's right by Pensacola. And it's a very small community, but it's getting a lot of interest because apparently it's really, really nice. There's some amazing properties, and I'm basically looking. I have the filter set to 90 days on Zillow because I'm really trying to outline the houses that have been sitting on the market the longest to see what kind of price cuts. There's most likely they're going to be more motivated to sell, so they're going to have big price cuts. Now, this whole area is, I'm sure, pretty similar. So let me just, open it up to have a little bit more options. So again, I've seen a lot of pictures coming out of this area. Apparently, it's very beautiful. The water is crystal clear, and people absolutely love it. So let's just jump in and check out some houses. Look at this. Where is this one? This one's over here by the water. Wow, look, $20,000 off a $650,000 house. That's a decent price cut. Again, it's a little on the expensive side for being basically in the middle of nowhere. I mean, this part of Florida is, sort of in the middle of nowhere. 2,400 square foot home. That is on the bigger side of things. 4-bedroom, 3-bath. I like that. I actually really liking this house. The front yard, again, looks perfect. Nice driveway, 2-car garage. I like it. Love the entryway. The door looks absolutely awesome. Inside looks really nice. Floors look like they're tile floors. I could tell because of the grout. Why do I like tile floors? Because they keep the house cool. Now remember, you're in Florida. Things get hot. So any way you can lower the heat in the house, like adding tile, does make a big difference. Now I'm going to tell you right here, this is top notch. The crown molding, the floor molding looks awesome. The fireplace looks good. I'm sure it's a fake fireplace. It does get cold in Florida. I know a lot of people think, Florida's really hot, but it does sometimes get cold. Again, kitchen is absolutely move-in ready. You don't have to touch it for a very long time. It's definitely a cooking kitchen. There's plenty of space to prep your food. I really, really like it. I like islands, so this is nice. Bedrooms, again, they have carpet. I kind of like that. Tile in the bathrooms. This house is ready to go. Now it is, they did shave off $20,000. They're putting it on the market for $650,000. Backyard looks pretty nice. And needs a little bit of work. Maybe put a pool or something there. I like the trees. Again, there's the negotiating power. You got to find out how long it's been on the market, how motivated are they to sell this house, and then what you do, you come in at $625,000. Remember, buying a house is an emotional decision. If you absolutely love it, I don't think you should love it before you buy it. I think you should love it as you live in a house and as you build memories. When you're in the buying process, anything could throw off the sale. I mean, you could have an inspection come in and they basically tell you that there's mold in the house. You absolutely don't want to buy a house when there's black mold. It's just bad news. So you cannot have an emotional attachment to the house before you buy it. You got to be able to walk away. Right here, offer them $600,000. See what they say. See if you can meet in the middle. Again, the market is crashing, guys. Market is crashing. It is a buyer's market right now, and you want to act like a buyer, right? You got to be tough. Here is $5,000 off on a $224,000 house, so they had it at around $430,000, and they only came down $5,000. Tells me that they're not that motivated. I could tell you already just by coming in here that this is a flip. This is a contractor came in and basically put all new floors, redid the bathrooms. You could tell, right? You could tell basically because of this. They ripped up all the floors in the entire house and they did it. Usually homes that are people are living in and they're not as perfect as this. So here's the problem. They're obviously only gonna drop it 5,000 because anything that they drop at this point really cuts into their profit. They had to put in all the work. They put in all the cabinets. Now a lot of these small business contractors, they buy in bulk, right? So they are getting cheap materials. I bet you if you drive around this neighborhood, you're gonna find other open houses with the same materials. That is most likely the same contractor, buying a bunch of fixer-uppers. Nothing wrong with that. I think it's actually kind of cool. But yeah, it's hard to negotiate when you don't know how much they put into this house. Now you could find out how much they probably spent in this house, renovating it. You could just look at what was the last selling price, and then you could see how much they probably spent. I could tell you that they probably have a team. They know what they're doing. They're running a business, right? So this probably cost them close to $50,000-$60,000. So if they bought the house for $300,000 and they put $60,000 into it, they're gonna make a little bit of profit. Then you could start negotiating, right? It's a negotiating situation. Again, yard looks nice. The house was a little on the small side, for sure. Here's $50,000 off of a $500,000 house. This tells me one thing: they are motivated, right? If you love this house and you're ready to move and you want to put in an offer, drop that down, right? Say, hey, I'll give you $450, and really put them on edge, and basically see if you guys could strike a deal, meet somewhere down in the middle. Remember, it's a negotiation between two parties, and you never know how it's gonna turn out, right? I'm the type of person that likes to get it for the lowest price possible. Now look at this land right here. It's in the corner lot. Got to drive around this neighborhood. Here we have the neighbor. Looks like a utility van. You don't want to be waking up on a Monday morning or a Sunday morning to this guy, making, cabinets or, grinding stuff or whatever. Got to make sure you love the neighborhood. Now the water is back here, which is a short drive. Really, really nice. I like the sidewalks. I like when you have grass on both sides. Definitely a lot of house. Definitely one to look into. I like it. Look, there's room for an RV. This guy has his 2 jet skis back here. This is pretty nice. You got to see how motivated they are. And yeah, if you love the house, nothing wrong with, trying to get it right now. Remember, prices are falling though. I would wait. I would definitely wait a few months and see how much the price cuts, see where the housing market is at that point. Here we have on $200,000, they're, with a $10,000 price cut. Again, this is definitely move-in ready. This is a condo, not totally loving it, but decently priced. You got to also think that there is a HOA, $7,000 a year HOA. That is pretty steep. But it looks like you kind of get a lot. You get a pool, you get a pool, hangout, clubhouse. You have access to the dock. Oh, I see why it's so much. So it is an expensive HOA, but look where you're at, dude. Look at this. Imagine you walk out here, you go out on your paddleboard or kayak and go have fun. This is what it's all about, guys. It's about enjoying life if you can. You can have your little boat. I'm sure this is extra to have your boat here. This might be just, I don't know if it's like a permanent slip or it's just for dropping off people and picking people up, but super cool if you got a boat. This could be nice. Look, you get tennis courts. Yeah, this is like resort living, right? This is something that maybe will definitely move in ready. I like it. Definitely on the small side, 800, but this is like a getaway, maybe, a second home, a vacation home. If you love the area and it's close, it's a short drive or a short plane ride away, this could be a great place to, make a side investment and buy a little vacation house. Again, we are seeing price cuts up and down here. It's starting to happen, guys. We're starting to see it. Look at this, $5,400,000. They shaved off 600,000. So they had this property for 6 million. And let's see what you guys think. Is it worth 6 million? You're right on the sand, which is pretty insane. Yeah, that is, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful beach. Wow, 6 million bucks though. Yeah, it's got your typical, your outside areas that you would expect on a $6 million house. It's 4,600 square feet, so it is big. It's 8 bedrooms, 7 bath. It's a big house, guys. Inside is insane. Obviously, it's move-in ready. Look at that. Imagine you're hanging out, watching the ocean, then watching a movie. This is luxury living at its finest. Look, you could do a little barbecue out here. Look at, oh, yeah. So something to note. Look at the barbecue. This is what happens when you live by the ocean, okay? The ocean destroys basically everything. So you gotta be ready for that. And now, if you can afford a $6 million house, I'm sure you could afford to buy a new barbecue every other week. But yeah, I mean, at least once a year, you probably have to update this, because you can't be living in a $6 million house and have, a barbecue that basically looks like this. No, that doesn't work that way. Get rid of it. I mean, and I would even say for the realtor, I mean, come on, bud, you're selling a $6 million house, for God's sakes. Like, what? Get rid of that, or Photoshop a brand new unit in here. Anyways, I would be sort of pissed. If I had this person as my realtor, I would be sort of pissed. Look, it could probably be multiple units too. Could be like an investment property where you could, rent out the different floors depending on if there's kitchen and amenities in each floor. Yeah, the house is insane. Actually, no, I'm going to take that back. I don't think the house is insane. I really don't. I think, yeah, it's cool that it's on the beach, but, I don't like it. I'm sorry. I don't like it. Not for 6 million bucks, man. Forget it. As we keep looking, I mean, there's definitely a lot of options out here. There's definitely a lot of price cuts. I would say this is definitely a hot spot because it is on the beach and people are hearing about it. But it looks like, there's definitely, it's fairly expensive, guys. There's definitely some nice houses. Here's this one. They came down 52,000, so they had it at 950, 2,200 square foot, 3.3. Okay, so it's on a golf course. That is fairly desirable because, if you don't mind golf balls hitting your house all the time, but I don't mind. The front looks awesome. If you like golfing, could you imagine? Get your little golf cart and you're in the course, like right there, it's in your backyard. That's pretty awesome. HOA, they don't say anything about HOA right here. So obviously it's move-in ready. You see, like this, I like this house so much more than the $6 million house. It's close to the beach. Look at that. Basically, you could drive your golf cart from the course right to the beach. Again, it's fairly expensive though, 900,000, but definitely move-in ready. If you got the money, this is luxury living for sure. This is definitely a party house. This is a type of house that you could entertain. I wonder how the parking is though. Some of these golfing neighborhoods are a little bit, they might be, you might not have enough. You might not be able to park out on the street. They might get pissed, but it looks like it does have a lot of parking, so that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, yeah, definitely a house for entertaining. Definitely a beautiful house. Again, a little expensive, but they seem fairly motivated. They took out $52,000. So what would I do? If I loved it, I would say, hey, you know what? Market's crashing, guys. I'm not going to give you $900,000 for this. I would give you $800,000. I would tell them, take off another $100,000 and let's see if we, could negotiate. That would be like right now. Because again, it could be that price in, 3-4 months. It could drop $100,000. So you got to anticipate that, and you got to put them on edge a little bit because it is a negotiation, guys. You want to try to get the best deal possible, and don't be afraid to ask for huge price cuts because it only benefits you. And if they don't want, if they stick to their price, you say walk away, find another house. Trust me, there's plenty of houses out there, and it feels a lot better to get a house for a really good price, in my opinion. Now, again, you got to do the research, you got to jump in, you got to have fun, and you got to, when Sunday comes around, you got to go out there to those open houses. Now, I just want to tell you, obviously anything by the beach is going to be more expensive, but as soon as you get into these areas, these suburbs right here, prices drop considerably. Like, look at this. This is $256,000 for a 1,700 square foot house. You know what I mean? Prices are coming down, especially when you leave the beach areas. But this is usually a 10-minute drive. If you don't mind driving, you want to be a little bit farther, get something, something cheaper, right? $200,000 for this sort of small house. But man, your mortgage would be super little on this, right? So again, things are cooking, guys. Things are cooking. So if we look at Redfin weekly housing market data, we check out the Pensacola, Florida metro area, things are starting to come down. And with the rates going up again, this is only going to keep crashing and crashing. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish this video. And I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button and go ahead and like and leave a comment. And for those of you guys who have been watching my videos and really supporting my channel, thank you guys so much. It really does mean a lot to me. Again, I love you guys and thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next video.